The Foundation Revives Playbook. Gage and LT, two guys on mission. We restore roofs to fund restored lives. The homeowner's $20,000 decision, replace or revive. GoNano. Real jobs, real numbers, and the business moves that scale impact. Roof education, business tactics, success frameworks. Lock in, let's lay the foundation.
Welcome to The Foundation. This is Revive's Playbook. We are Revive. I'm LT, and that's Gage. We're on a mission to restore roofs and to restore lives. So if you're not sure if your roof needs a replacement, we're going to let you know. We'll tell you straight up, and we'll let you know if GoNano is a smart move for you. On this podcast, we're also going to show you the business plays that scale impact. We're going to talk about how to grow a business. Real tests, real numbers, real guests. We're going to show you how to protect your home. We're going to show you how to grow a business. We're going to show you how we fuel recovery. So stay tuned as you can watch us over the next few years build this into a multi-million-dollar mission funding machine. This is the foundation, so let's build.
Amen. Guys, on today's episode, we're going to be covering obviously just a couple of things. First of all being, who are we? What is GoNano, right? This is obviously our first episode, so we'll share that with you guys. How Revive funds a local nonprofit helping real lives, real people that LT and I get to spend time with every single week. We're going to go over the fact that GoNano was on the Canadian version of Shark Tank. Right?
Yeah,
it's called Dragon's Den.
Wild. Dragon's Den,
cool.
dude.
Pulling the attention of several multi-millionaires. So a couple of hairs raised there.
We're going to show you a few of those clips too from the Dragon's Den. The Dragon's Den, for Canadians.
Yeah, and I love it. I know that obviously GoNano being started in Canada.
Yeah.
That we call it that they have an accent.
Oh yeah.
And they're like these Americans with their silly accents.
And then we're from Utah, so we got that Utah accent. We don't
pronounce our T's.
Or ing, yeah.
And the last thing that we're going to show you guys, so stick around, is going to be some pretty basic, simple tips, some practical tips that you guys can use on your roof for this upcoming wet season. I don't care where you live in the country. It seems that everybody has a wet season. Here in Utah with our desert, we have a wet and freeze season.
That's right. So who are we? And why are we on here doing a podcast? Yes, this is episode 1. We are Revive. We are a roofing company. We are Revive LLC, located in northern Utah. Specifically, Clinton is the town we're in right now. We started this company 6 months ago, and we've already generated over $100,000 in revenue. And we're going to show you guys how we did that. And like I said, stay tuned to the future podcast. We're going to show you how we're going to scale this thing as the years go by into a multi-million-dollar mission funding machine. So Revive started 6 months ago because we're on mission. We keep saying that word a lot. We're on mission. And the mission is a nonprofit. And the nonprofit is called Recovering Addict. It's a nonprofit I started 5 years ago because I had a little deal with alcohol, and we'll get into that. But Revive started to fund this because the nonprofit, we want to keep it free. Our nonprofit's free for people. You need help, come get help right now. And on top of that, you can stay as long as you want. We'll get into that a little deeper, but that's who Revive is. We're a company that funds a nonprofit. We help people save money by not replacing their roof. The big idea of this episode 1 today is the fact that there is another option out there. We want people to know, and we've come across so many people over this last 6 months that's like, there's another item. What do you mean I don't have to replace my roof? They told me it's bad. Correct. Your roof is wearing out every single day, but there's now another option with this nanotechnology. GoNano, nanotechnology. We bought into this. We're certified resellers of this product, and we bought into it 6 months ago. With this product, we've already generated over $100,000. Like I said, we're gonna tell you how we did all that. But nanotechnology, what's GoNano like?
Yeah. So if we were to put what GoNano is in plain English, right? A nano particle, nanotechnology, guys, has been around for well over 20 years.
What's up, Josh? Thanks for joining us with Spirit and Fire.
Yeah, I love Josh.
Yo, what's up, brother?
But GoNano has been, or nanotechnology more specifically, has been.
Brennan? Sorry, I keep cutting you off, bro. I gotta say what's up to the guys, man. What's up, guys?
My brother right there. Nanotechnology has been around for well over 20 years, right? It's been used in the medical industry. It's been used to fight cancer, all sorts of things. And so if we were to break it down in plain English, nanotechnology, a nanosilica is 100,000 times smaller than a human hair. So it's treating these shingles at a molecular level. It's making them more impact resistant. It's making them wind resistant, and it's making them isophobic. What is isophobic? Isophobic basically just means that it is making them more resistant to our.
When we first started this, and you kept telling me it's isophobic, I'm like, sick. The snow's gonna slide right off.
Ice. Yeah, ice.
I instantly thought it was about because of freezing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like 3 months in for us. And I would play it with the customer. It's isophobic.
Yeah. And then you get on Chat GPT and find out what isophobic actually means.
Oh, that means it reflects UV rays that are destroying asphalt. Oh, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, the number one killer of roofs
Yeah.
in our industry. And yeah, it's kind of funny, man. So if we were to break it down into plain English, GoNano makes roofs impact resistant, wind resistant, and isophobic. So it helps them reflect those UV rays, and it extends the life of that shingle by 10 to 15 years, depending on
5 to 15, I would say is safe.
5 to 15. Yeah, depending on the condition of the roof when we first get there, right?
Yep, 100%. You know, there's some roofs that don't qualify, and we'll talk about that. But GoNano, in a nutshell, is a nanotechnology embedded in bio oil that penetrates the roof's shingle, correct, into the asphalt, reverses aging, makes it completely hydrophobic, more flexibility, and then isophobic, so it's reflecting those sun rays so that it's going to last longer.
Yeah.
So the big idea of this show is there's another option to roof replacement. What I've learned that stood out to me the most during our educational process, and we're constantly learning, is that in Utah specifically, that a roof is going to last 10 to 15 years.
Right.
A brand new roof. I don't care if you call Chuck in a truck, you get
with a ladder.
Yeah, you pay the cheapest guy, your roof's going to last 10 to 15 years. Or you can call Erie and and pay $70,000 for some shingles. Right? Yeah, so those expensive guys are ripping you off. And high pressure salesman, from what I understand.
Yeah, same day closing.
Yeah, like we're gonna twist your arm, Grandma, till you buy a roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit at the table for 4 hours.
Yeah.
and make you think that if you don't buy today, somehow the roof is going to cave in while you're sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah, sales tactics.
Jesus is coming again. You need a new roof.
Yeah, exactly. If you were to put GoNano into,
But real quick,
yeah,
whether I pay Larry or these high pressure sales guys, you're only getting 10 to 15 years out of a roof, right?
Yeah.
Here in Utah.
On average, here in Utah. Yeah. And if you were to put GoNano into, 5 words, it would be the end of roof replacement. That was actually 5. I'm surprised. But if you were to put GoNano into 5 words, it would be the end of roof replacement. That is literally what it is. And coming from somebody that's made well over $100,000 replacing roofs, I've never had anything against replacing roofs. So, but that's what GoNano is. Yeah, Brendan, you're wrong.
Yeah, we come across a lot of that. We tried door knocking for about 2 weeks, and I was so uncomfortable with it because, like, we knew it too. Like, immediately we were off. What are you doing at my door? And immediately they hate you. Yeah. I get it. When my doorbell rings, it could be my best friend, and I'm mad.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a nap or eating.
Yeah, let alone a salesman.
With Nano.
They just buy
It's
sets.
the shirt. It's the shirt, Willie.
No.
That
Roasted.
is, Willie is my brother, man.
Is that?
That is
sick.
100% something that Willie would say.
Awesome, bro. Glad you're here. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, man. This is going places. So yeah, GoNano is amazing. There's another option. Roofs only last 10 to 15 years here in Utah, if you're going to spend, anywhere from 15,000 to 50,000 on a roof, we can spray this product, this nanotechnology, on your roof, and it's going to give you the same amount of time for a fraction of the cost.
Yeah.
So you're going to save a ton of money.
Yeah.
You're going to add roof life to your roof. Plus there's warranties.
Yeah, and
GoNano offers its own warranties, right?
And not only that, but it takes your shingle now, and if you were to replace a roof, your current roof, as long as it qualifies, right? Not every roof qualifies.
Not every roof
But if that roof qualifies for the treatment, it's going to take those shingles and it's going to make them better than any shingle that you could get on the market right now.
Yes.
So it's not just adding life, but it's upgrading those shingles to something better than Chuck in a Truck, Erie, DeBella, anybody else could get, no matter how much the price is on that paper that they slide across the table to you guys.
Real quick, let's talk about what a roof qualifies. When it's good, GoNano's the right choice. When it's like, okay, yeah, we could get you by if we spray it. Yeah. And now you need a freaking new roof.
Yeah. Like
I said, our company, Revive LLC, does not want to replace your roof. We are not high pressure salesmen. We want to come and look at your roof and say, these are your options, and this is what we believe is best for you. Take as long as you need, do your research, then give us a call. Yeah. We went to a guy's house Monday. We've done 2 jobs this week. We just did a job all day today, and it was a bugger of a job. Probably the scariest job we've done. It was big. The roof was like vertically steep. Gauge was like a billboard. Yeah, it was straight
up and down, man. It was terrifying. It was a big roof, and it was a complex roof. Lots of facets. So there's lots of things to keep in mind when spraying for safety and for just getting a good application.
Yeah. So last Monday we show up. Well, it was a couple weeks before that when we showed up to Richard's house. We're happy-go-lucky dudes. We're about to save this guy money. We jump up on his roof and it's red. And what do I mean by red? It's like a red flag. Like this thing ain't gonna qualify for GoNano. And we're just like, oh man, I got bad news for you, bud. Like, you need a new roof. And sometimes we come across that. When we see these roofs, you look at your shingles and there's granulars. Shingle is made of tar paper and asphalt and a bunch of little baby rocks just pushed in there. And if you see a lot of felt paper and fiberglass and not very many little baby rocks, it's a good chance you need a new roof.
Yeah, a lot of times, and that's kind of the heartbreaking thing. And now we know that the average life of a roof here in Utah is only 12 to 15 years, right? If we're being honest, it's 10 to 15 depending on how much sun is baking on there, right? Do we have trees that are shading portions of the roof or not? But if the roof is only lasting 10 to 15 years, guys, if you're calling somebody out hoping to save it on year 13 or 14, chances are there's nothing left to save. And I'm the guy pulling up that wants to cowboy it and find a way to save it. And if there's nothing left to cowboy, then unfortunately you called the wrong guy at that point.
Correct. That's correct. And then there's those roofs we get to that's just like, I'm so glad you called.
Like Melanie.
Yeah.
Like
your roof is in the perfect condition for what we do.
Yeah.
Do you need a new roof? It's getting close. Yeah, a few more years.
Yeah.
A couple more years, maybe 3 more years, you're looking at a roof replacement. But we're here just in time to reverse that aging. We spray our nanotechnology on there. And Kelly's house, when we did Kelly's house, it was picture perfect. It literally looks like it has a brand new roof on it.
Better than brand new.
And then there's green, right? So with Richard, he loved the technology so much. He loved our mission because we fund recovery in Utah, that he replaced his roof and then we sprayed it with shingle saver, which is now for reals turned that roof into a 30-year roof.
Yeah.
Right. The shingle's brand new, 12 to 15. On top of that, we spray shingle saver.
Yeah.
And that gives it another
15 to 20
because it's straight up nanotechnology in a brand new shingle.
Yeah.
And then you get all the big bang boom warranties that go with it. So this guy had a multi-generational house. He was in his 80s, wanted to pass it to his kids. And Gage was like, we're probably going to be talking to his grandkids when it comes time, 20 years down the road to respray.
Yeah. Realistically, which it's so cool for me to be able to spray a brand new roof, because even if somebody wants to spend a little bit extra and go get like a level 4 rated shingle,
yeah,
that level 4 rated shingle out of the bundle, you know, you break it open, Roofer Supply delivers it, or whoever does, and puts it up on the roof, and the guys install it. That is only a level 4 rated impact roof for 5 years, because they come pre-oxidated, right? So you paid a little bit extra for a little bit better roof for the first 5 years, and it's the exact same roof. So for us to get up there and spray it when that roof is brand new, it's still in perfect condition, it's going to hold that perfect condition for a long time. We're not just extending the life to where 10, 15 years from now, it's looking a little rough. 10 to 15 years from now, that roof is still going to be perfect.
Yeah, like amazing.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you some clips from the Dragon Den Canadian version of Shark Tank here in just a little bit, and he says something in there, and I want to talk about how he can make a roof last 100 years. That's wild to me. But what was I saying besides Dragon's Den?
If a roof is green and it's good to go, which was Richard's roof.
Richard's roof was what? I lost my train of thought on that one. We'll have to come back to that. But let's get into what we do when we fund our nonprofit. So this is going to get a little vulnerable here. I'm going to get vulnerable on camera with you guys and let you know a little bit about me. My name's LT, and I was an alcoholic for a good 5 years. My son in 2017 got his head crushed by a UTV that kicked me off onto a drinking spree for about 2 years, where basically I was trying to unlive myself with alcohol. I wasn't suicidal, but I drank. I was drinking that much. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had to go into rehab in 2019. I went into rehab. 2020 came around, and y'all know what happened there, right? Epidemic. Well, epidemic. Yeah, the epidemic. I'm thinking of that music software. Yeah, the pandemic. That's what I was thinking of. 2020 hit, and I was like, man, things have got to change. I was just an alcoholic. I almost lost my son. When he got his head crushed, I literally was holding him while he was taking his last breaths. And by a miracle, by the grace of God, he lived through this. He was in a coma. They had to remove his skull, all kinds of stuff, tragedy. That line in my life, plus alcoholism and understanding the glory of God and who he is, I don't have time to waste punching a clock anymore. So I started a YouTube channel called Recovering Addict. And in 2020, everything shut down. So we decided to do a live stream. We went live for 4 months in a row, every single night, and grew a giant audience. I started hammering away on my keyboard, figured out how to turn this into a nonprofit. And I saw a gap in our community. Rehabs are only 30, 60, 90 days long, which is not long enough for people to recover. I'm sorry, if you built bad habits in your life for 10 to 15 years, you're not going to be better in 30, 60, or 90 days. The only reason they last 30, 60, or 90 days is because that's when the insurance runs out. And when the insurance and the money runs out, they say, go die, right? Great. Rich mommy and daddy, money. So money's an issue. That was a gap in my community. 30, 60, 90 days, not long enough. So I was thinking, how can we make this free and how can we make this long-term? That's what my YouTube channel was about, was join, let's talk about this as long as we need to. So we created Recovering Addict. We got a grant from the state, which helped us out a ton. We bought into this gym called Iron House. We now own the building. We run this nonprofit there 3 days a week. People can come for absolutely free. If somebody needs help, they show up tonight and we're going to help them, and they can stay as long as they want. They want to stay 6 years and work out with us for 6 years. That's fine. 10 years, they want to become a part of the team. Come on. That's what it's for. Every job we sell, every roof we sell, 20% of the gross amount of that roof gets cut off and lifted to the foundation. It gets sent up channel to the foundation. And then from the foundation, it goes to the nonprofit, and 10% goes to the nonprofit and 10% goes to this church, because we are not only about restoring lives in this world. We want to help their soul. And so we are part of a church where they can come, hear the gospel, get saved, and be shepherded and discipled into eternity. So we are completely on a mission here. And so when I talk about Revive funding a nonprofit, a mission, that's what it's doing. And what Gage likes to talk about is we've generated over $100,000 in revenue, and we run off of 80% of that business. And that pays our bills, that pays your bills, right?
Yeah, it does, man. Since we started this thing, I have not gone 1 month without paying a mortgage, right? I haven't gone 1 month without paying a car note.
Wow.
By the grace of God,
Yeah.
Because you and I, like, I mean, we're good looking guys, but we're not that impressive of business people. Just being real. It is by the grace of God, man. And there is no denying it.
But let me talk about that. I love that when he talks about we're not business guys. The running joke now with me, I say it all the time. We started a roofing company with a ladder.
Yeah. We started a roofing company with no tools.
Like a step of faith.
Yeah,
Like,
to this day,
go.
and we have replaced full roofs. We've replaced 5 full roofs.
5 full roofs
at this point. And we still don't even have a nail gun.
Oh yeah.
Like, if you really want to boil it down, man, we don't even have a nail gun. And that's kind of the cool thing. But to be able to, how many businesses get up and like, people get excited, right? Like, it's exciting, it's fun when you're thinking about like the future. Yeah, man, we're gonna start this thing, we're gonna be millionaires in like 10 years, whatever it is.
Yeah. How
How many of them go out of business, change LLCs, or disappear off the face of the planet within the first couple of months?
Oh, it's like 90% within 5. They fail.
Within 5 years,
Yeah,
right?
they fail.
Yeah, that they fail. We have not only exceeded over $100,000,
Yep.
over $100,000, but we've done that while operating off of 80%. Because we take 20% of all money that comes into Revive. I almost called it Recovering Addict.
Yeah.
All money that comes into Revive, and that gets funneled upwards to the foundation.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Recovering Addict is, I don't know if you have any understanding of what a therapeutic community is, but it's a community of where people call each other out on their crap. They hold each other accountable, and it's called being pulled up. I see you slipping, I'm going to say it to you because I love you. I would rather have you hate me right now and love me later than I tell you what you want to hear and help myself, kind of a thing, you know. People that stick around over 6 months at Recovering Addict have an 80% chance of being drug-free, crime-free, and employed. On top of that, we help a little bit of a different demographic. We help people who are overweight with their eating. We help people build better habits, better lives, how to love their family, their mothers, their fathers, their husbands or their wives or their community, how to love themselves again. And our job is to love them until they can love themselves, right? And show them somebody who loves them even more than that. So it's an 80% success rate. And the longer they stay around, the higher that number climbs. We have some people that have come in missing teeth. They're gray. They're depressed, on the verge of, unliving themselves. Yeah.
Literally hating
A
themselves.
year later, not the same person.
Yeah. One that pops into mind for that of
Yeah.
not being the same person is, I'll try like privacy, you know what I mean? But Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden is like you talk about all the time. He got there before I did.
Yep.
But the fact that his mom literally the first couple of weeks would sit inside the gym to
Yep.
watch him because trust had been broken.
Yep.
Moved to the point where she'd sit in the parking lot. And then before you know it, she was taking his car, and Jaden now is the manager.
Yeah. Now he has his own car. He's got a relationship. He's like a new man.
And
A
he was
rock
buff.
climber.
Dude, he got buff.
Ripped. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good.
Amazing.
Yeah, man, from opioids to literally
To-
being buff.
Brand new guy.
And this wasn't a one-on-one therapy session where, hey, like let's
was a group.
pretend like everything's gonna be okay. This was calling him out on his crap.
Yes.
You can't BS a BSer.
Nope.
We have a track record of being professional BSers, to our
100%.
wives, to our family and everything. So you can't come in here trying to BS us. So James is a great example.
RC, what's up, brother? I see you.
RC is a good example too. 110 pounds.
That dude's changing his life big time, and I love watching people change, dude. And that's our mission. Yeah, we restore the roofs. Like I said, the big idea of this episode is there's another option out there. You can save money and you can add 5 to 15 years of life to your roof. Now, this product, GoNano, the creator of it was on Shark Tank. Not Shark Tank USA, the Canadian version, which is called Dragon's Den. Check out this first clip.
Never. Right now, the cost of replacing a roof just increased year after year.
Yeah.
And homeowners are faced with a bill of $15,000, $20,000. The worse than that, a roof might last 10 to 15 years and take up to 300 to 400 years to decompose, which is creating a lot of waste. What if there was a better solution?
Oh, what if?
There must be.
There is now.
Must be a better way.
Ooh.
GoNano is utilizing cutting-edge nanotechnology and bio-oil. We can restore a 15 years old roof better than a brand new roof.
Whoa.
We increase the flexibility, the impact resistance, but as well the pliability. With multiple treatment, we can go up to 100 years of lifespan on an asphalt shingle roof.
Wow.
Perfect. Yeah, man. To not only be on literally the Shark Tank to raise these hairs of these multi-millionaires,
Yeah,
but to then show them what it's actually doing. And one of the things that we don't talk about a whole lot, because I hate to say it, but I'm not like a big green guy. I would like to keep as much waste out of the landfill as possible.
mm-hmm.
But to know that shingles take hundreds of years to decompose.
Did he talk about that in that clip? I kind of missed it. I was messing with the cameras.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if he talked about it in that specific clip, but if you guys watch the whole episode, and we're going to have the whole episode.
Yeah, if you go to our Facebook page, link is in the description of this video, and it will be on the YouTube channel as well. So just check it out. Follow us on Facebook. Stay tuned, because we're going to show you how we grow this company and how we're going to grow it in the future. But that is the founder, the creator of this nanotechnology. He's on there, and he's going to get a deal. Like, you got to see what happens on this third clip. But real quick, Zion, hit that second clip.
Pending right now.
So on the mix of the chemicals?
Yeah, the nanoparticle mixed with bio-oil. So what we found is that once we install the bio-oil with the nanoparticle on the asphalt shingle, the bonds are a lot more solid.
Is this a do-it-yourself product?
No. So we have a network of over 270 dealers across North America that install the product. And depending on the age of the roof, we have different products, Shingle Saver and Revive.
Got it.
So this one will be for a brand new roof. Revive will be for 5 to 15 years.
5 to 15 years.
5 to 15 years, dude. That's wild.
Sorry, man.
Go ahead. Recap that for me.
Watching you with the cameras a little bit. Not even watching the clip a whole lot. But guys, think about being able to take potentially a $20,000 cost, right? It is an expense, a $20,000 expense, and not just pushing that expense off, but being able to potentially never have to pay that expense by treating a roof, by spraying it. We're not taking petroleum, because that's what shingles are, and putting them in the landfill. But instead, we are coming out and we are spraying something that is 100% bio-friendly. It's not going to kill the plants. It's not going to kill the dog. I sprayed my roof with my daughter jumping on the trampoline literally in the backyard, 20 feet away. And I could go and spray my roof every 10 years. And I don't know if he said in that clip, maybe a spoiler alert for the last clip, but you could make that roof last 100 years just by spraying it every 10 years. So this isn't that we're just pushing a problem off farther and farther in the future. We are the end of roof replacement. That time was 4 words because I didn't say GoNano, but this is the end of roof replacement in a whole. That is literally what we're doing. We're not just pushing this problem off. We're restoring these roofs to now being a better shingle than you could even get. You can now see that he wasn't there. A little behind the scenes for you guys, but we're the end of roof replacement is like all together.
Yeah, this is a product that's changing the roofing industry.
100%.
When I talk about we want to transform Utah, there's a lot that goes into that. And those of you who know me the most understand what I mean when I say I want to transform Utah. This is a part of that. I want to transform the roofing industry because this product is going to save people money. It's going to fund mission. It's going to keep our landfills clean. 100 years for it to what is it, biodegradable, decompose. Yeah. And so that's going to be a good thing for Earth in general. And then you save money, like tons of money. We save people $20,000 when it comes to something they have to do to protect their investment.
Yeah.
Nobody thinks about their roof until it caves in or it's leaking and the sheetrock falls and insulation and it's a trouble or it's problems, right?
Unfortunately, so it's too late. Way too late.
Too late.
And you think that a house is built from the foundation up, but how is that house protected? It's protected from
the roof down. And the bad thing about that too is people drive into their driveway, pull right into their garage, walk in the door, and the roof is out of mind, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
A lot of people, my favorite question to ask them when we walk into a customer's house is like, what's your roof maintenance look like?
Maintenance?
What's your habitual roof maintenance plan look like?
Yeah.
How have you been taking care of your roof? And they're like, wait, what?
Yeah. What do you mean maintenance?
Who does that?
Yeah. I'm supposed to take care of that thing up there that receives all of the harshest weather first before the rest of the home gets it.
Yeah, exactly. Hit that last clip, bud.
I'd be willing to do 4% equity and 2% royalty.
Okay.
I will do a 3% perpetual royalty.
3% royalty, no equity.
No equity.
Wow.
I mean, I think, Michelle, I'll go with your offer.
You got a deal.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Congrats on building an amazing.
Thank you very much,
amazing
everyone, for your
business.
time.
Congrats.
Have a
GoNano.
great evening. Thank you very much.
That was
Thank
not a nano-sized deal.
Nope.
Thank you. Interesting. He got what he asked for.
I was surprised you guys gave an offer.
Yeah,
His
me too.
business hasn't even been around long enough to prove.
So you want to wait 15 years to see if it works? Come on. Yeah.
We don't know if it works.
We don't-
But
well, I
he's
think we
selling
can say
something
it
that he
works.
doesn't
I think
know.
you can
If he's
test some of
sold-
these things.
If
He's
Yeah.
he's
sold
oil.
enough of it. He's got people in
He's
the
sold
industry.
enough.
That is crazy. He got $1 million.
$1 million, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. $1 million from an investor.
Smart investors.
Yeah. That sees that there is a future in this thing.
Yep. And
That
they're like,
sees-
jump in.
Yeah. That this is the end of roof replacement.
Yeah.
In a whole. And so if you think like a multimillionaire, a lot of times they have more than one property, right? So chances are that they've replaced a roof or two, is what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
So
They see the
their own.
benefit because what's happened in our economy right now. The home is being in Utah. You can't buy an average size home for under $400,000, maybe, rarely,
Yeah, if you're lucky.
if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then you get into this home and you realize the roof is 10 years old,
Yeah.
and now you got to
First grade.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got to fork out another what, $10,000 to $30,000.
Yeah, and you got to think too that if you're buying a brand new home, a lot of times that neighborhood was thrown together all by the same general contractor, the same builder, right? That builder a lot of times uses the same sub for doing all of the roofing. So they'll a lot of times if they're all cookie cutter homes, which most of them are now, then they will get the home to a certain point to where that subcontractor can come in and he can do 10, 15, 20 roofs all in the matter of a couple of weeks. Guys, if that contractor is doing 10, 15, 20 different roofs, how much do you think your roof really matters to him?
Yeah.
It's a big deal to you,
Yeah.
right? Your whole home is. But how many times do people move into a new home and they have problems with that brand new home, that $1 million home,
100%.
your $1 million investment, and they're having problems with it in the first couple of years?
So that is some proof in the pudding. This product has sold itself to me over the multiple houses that we've done over the last 6 months. It's on Dragon's Den and soon to be on Shark Tank. And a real investor invested $1 million and got 3% royalties out of it. So keep your eyes on this product. It's going places. Here's an ad from our sponsor. Zai?
Today's episode is sponsored by Revive. We revive roofs with GoNano real hydrophobic results, flexibility back, years added. Most homes don't need a $20,000 tear-off. Get the inspection, see the numbers, decide smart. Revive.
Amen to that. Thank you, Revive, for sponsoring this episode of The Foundation. All right. So our money goes to the nonprofit and goes up to the foundation, and we run off 80% of our profit. So let's talk about the takeaways. 3 things you need to do. Here's some tips for you because winter's right around the corner. So what are 3 things, Gage, that people need to do to check their roof and see if they're ready for this Utah winter?
Yeah. So 3 simple things for me on my home that I like to check is, for one, obviously the gutters. The gutter sounds goofy, like we're checking the roof. We're not checking the gutters, but the gutters are going to be the first indicator of how fast that roof is deteriorating. If you guys are looking in your gutters and you are seeing multiple little rocks from the roof in the gutter, those little rocks are the shingle sitting in the gutters right now. Another thing that you can do is pop your head up in that attic and look to see if there is any daylight. Hi, Sarah. That is my sister.
Hey,
got the
Sarah.
whole family popping
Whole
in right
family
now.
watching.
That's the sister I love the most. It's a good thing this is life.
Amen.
But poke your head in the attic, see if there's any daylight poking in. A lot of times where that daylight is going to be poking in is going to be the third tip.
Yeah,
Which is,
that's my favorite one, I think. If you really want to know the condition of your roof, hop up in the attic, have the wife close the door, right? So it's pitch black in there, and then just look around for pinholes of light.
Yeah.
And it'll probably surprise you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if light can get in, we got to think the water takes the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
Right. So if there's daylight poking in, that means that water can get in there. And if water can get in there this upcoming season and water freezes, and when it freezes, it expands.
Yep.
Anywhere the water can go, it's going to expand and it's going to make that hole bigger and bigger.
Amen.
So you really don't know what kind of condition the roof is in until you have at least gotten on there. Yeah, I knew she was going to love it. That's going to get me extra food this Thanksgiving.
Woo!
It over at her house.
Oh, very cool.
With David. So
very cool.
But guys, poke your head in the attic, see if there is any daylight poking in there, and hop up on the roof. Take a look at the pipe boots.
Yeah, see if their
pipe
boots are cracked around the tubes. That's a good indicator, and that's where a lot of the light will come in.
Yeah.
And then the granulars in the gutter. See if your gutters look like the ocean, or like the beach.
Looking
Yeah,
like the beach. Yeah. And keep in mind too, my job literally before was to go and take pictures of the gutters, take pictures of the pipe boots, and convince you as a homeowner that you needed a new roof.
Yeah.
Guys, that is not always the case.
There's another option.
There is another option. Sometimes it is the case that you do need a new roof, but there is a chance to save it. There is a chance to not just push off that $20,000 expense, but to never have to pay that $20,000 expense.
That's right. So for life, you want to get better at doing business, you have to get better at parenting yourself. Small daily changes in your life. If you spend 1 year trying to improve yourself by 1% every single day consistently for a year, you will not be the same person you were when you started. Small daily changes. Start getting out of bed 15 minutes earlier and focusing on yourself. I personally get up first thing, and I've done this for the last 4 years, read my Bible, and then I pray. Drink water, take small daily habits and changes to make your life better. And this is going to help your business grow. This is going to help your life in every area. So exercise, drink water, and take care of your soul, right? Yeah. At Recovering Addict, we work on our bio, psychosocial, and spiritual. Put some effort into 4 of those things. Educate yourself by listening to good podcasts and do what you can. My best gift to Gage, my best gift to you, my best gift to my wife is my personal self-development. The better I take care of myself, the better I can take care of them and be the friend, husband, father, deacon that I can be. So that's the life tip for today. If you guys do need a roof inspection, you're here in Utah and you happen to be watching this, give us a call. You can check out our website at revivemyroof.com. You can call Gage at 801-888-1902, and we would love to come and check you out.
Remembered my number. That's so cool.
I got like 2 numbers memorized. Yep, and he's one of them.
Yeah, and one last thing, I'd be doing you guys a disservice if we didn't share this before getting off, and LT would be kicking himself in the butt. But the reason that we are even able to be here and be doing this today is neither LT or myself have lived obviously perfect lives.
Nope.
We came to know each other because we were both recovering addicts.
Yep.
But that is not the end of the story, guys. You hold the pencil, you continue to write that story. The only reason that we are here today and that we continue to push is because there was a man that lived a perfect life. He came down, he died on a cross for your sins, and 3 days later he rose again. Because of what he did on that cross, you are able to have eternity with him if you choose to put your faith in him. And that is our Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen. All right, y'all. Until next time, take care of that roof. Get up there and check it out. Give us a call if you need us. What do we got? Nah, we're good. Peace.